Yeah, trying that. My last question, ladies, is do you think there was discrimination based on ethnicity or religion in the past? Is there any racism now? Like in the schools or employment, and have you ever been discriminated against?
Yes. Yes, yes, and yes, yes. There's always been discrimination. Growing up, I know that we were bilingual growing up. I know that they always told us, if you want to go to Mexico, go back to Mexico. I mean, that wasn't our first language. Our first language was English. And my mom was trying to teach us Spanish at the same time so we could be bilingual growing up. And I know in school we were ostracized for it. So you just like sort of didn't speak Spanish out loud. But also in, you know, the electrical field, we're in a predominantly male-dominated field, and we've been discriminated against. Chantal in particularly, they called me at my shop, and they told me, we're not paying for her to be out here. And I'm like, I was shocked, I was taken back. What do you mean I'm not going to pay? You're going to pay for her. So she calls me all upset, and she said, well, what do? I said, stay there and work. You have a job to do your job and come back. Well, the gentleman called me later on, and he says, oh, she knows what she's doing. She's the most wonderful worker in the world, and blah, blah, blah. And I says, well, I'm glad you enjoyed her, but she'll never be back at your project again. And you just lost out on a good electrical company and a good worker. So, you know, I've seen discrimination also in our religion, in that, like when we were younger, we didn't get to serve mass. It was all males. We didn't, you know, we participated in the masses. We picked the scriptures. We picked everything. But as young women, we were not allowed to participate or even go on the altar. So,
If you'd been a Latino young man, but Latino, would that have made a difference?
I think it would have. I think the doors are more predominantly open for males, and you know, because we had some Latino male friends that got to serve masses and got to just, you know, do some stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Discrimination. Think it's around? Was it used to be? Is it still?
I think it still is. As a woman, you have to work harder, work faster, because they're watching. Everybody, they do. They want to see what you can do. You're going to fail. So you kind of have to prove yourself prove that you're good, rather than just come in with the attitude, I'm going to work hard.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
And if you had been a white English-speaking hotel restaurant owner, how do you think the difference would have been there?
It would be a big difference.
How do people make that known? How do they express it? I mean, in your case, it was overt, pretty much, or the case the example you gave us.
Word of mouth, locals.
You think people don't come to your restaurant because you have a Hispanic background?
Yeah.
Quite apart from whatever food you serve, whatever quality of the restaurant.
Yes.
And
Our customers are more tourist than locals. We have very few locals that will come and support us. I mean, we have all the reviews we get are wonderful, great, good food. It's very, very clean. But
It's a beautiful restaurant.
locals do not support us.
What about